welcome to the show with everything you could ever want to make and do right at your fingertips.
I'm Fearne.
I'm Stephen.
Here's what's coming up on today's show.
We show you how to store your dirty washing in style with the Fingertips Load of Pants laundry bin.
Find out if Stephen manages to use 2 chip cartons to make something in under a minute.
And make sure your jungle party is a swinging success as we show you how to make a game of Tarzan Skittles.
And for all the details on today's makes, you can look on our website, address at the end of the show, or grab a pen and paper and jot it down straight away. Oh, dirty washing. It always ends up on your bedroom floor.
You may even leave it in your sports bag for a few days.
And even if it does reach your laundry bin, they're not much fun to look at.
Well, here on Fingertips, we do things with a certain style, even if it is just finding a place for your dirty washing. That's why we've come up with this, the Fingertips Load of Pants laundry bin.
Never has dirty washing looked so cool. Simply open the door and pop it inside, and your dirty clothes will stay there looking cool until it's time for wash day.
It does look fantastic, doesn't it? And if you want to make it, first thing you need to do is get your hands on a large storage box like this. And now just get ready for loads of Fingertips know-how.
Now for the all-important door. Get an old takeaway pizza box and cut off one of the sides, just leaving the seam there. There you go, Stevie.
Thanking you. And now get yourself a sweet tub and place it in the centre of your pizza lid. And you want to draw around the base of the sweet tub because it's slightly smaller than the lid. And this will act as the drum door a bit later on, and you want to cut this circle out.
Now, draw around your sweet tub again, but this time onto an old pizza base, and cut out this middle circle. Then stick this outer ring onto your pizza box, just following the lines from before. There we go, Stevie. There is your door.
Lovely. Now, just fold in the flaps of your pizza lid like this, and you want to draw around this shape. And once you've drawn around it, you want to cut it out. We've already done this. And now you can slot it in. So just slot all the flaps into the hole you've cut out, like that. And you'll notice you've now got one working door.
How good does that look? But here's an extra fingertips twist to give it that realistic touch. Get your sweet tub and fill it up with lots of shower gel, because this will look like swishy water in your washing machine drum. There we go, squeeze lots out. Then, before you put the lid back on, get some PVA glue and just put some around the rim of your lid, because this will help it stay all into place and keep it nice and secure. Then, get the lid and pop it back on. But don't worry, because once you've stuck it onto the door, even if a few drops do come out, it won't harm your clothes, because it is just soap after all. Then, put it onto your pizza box door. Just stick it in place with lots of PVA glue. And there you have the basic Fingertips Load of Pants laundry bin.
Fantastic, and the rest is entirely up to you.
You can paint them any colour you like. We've gone for a nice metallic silver on this one, and make them any size you like, depending on how big your box is. You can even cover them in some coloured card to give them a nice, neat finish. This one's in Fingertips colours. And you can stick on some bottle top lids as washing machine buttons.
And what about going to the Fingertips website, address at the end of today's show? There you can actually download and print off buttons, also dials, and a list of washes. Simply cut them out and stick them on. There we go.
So stuff your dirty washing in your Fingertips Load of Pants laundry bin. If you had pants like Stephen's, you'd want to keep them out of sight.
Got a minute?
Because this is the part of the programme where we show you how to make something you should be able to make in under 1 minute using bits and pieces you'll find around your house.
Today it is my turn to make.
And it's my turn to time.
And this is all I need. That's
Just
it.
that?
Yes, that's it.
Nothing more. Now, we're not going to tell you what it is just yet, so watch and see if you can guess along the way. Are you ready and mentally prepared?
I'm ready, and I'm going to give you a clue.
Oh, OK.
I'm going to fly.
Fly.
Yeah.
Right, OK, in 3, 2, 1, fly away with it.
OK, first thing I need to do is get a French fry container and some glue.
Now, am I right in saying you've panicked in rehearsal and not done too well with this one?
Yes, but do you know something? This one will be fine now.
OK, that's 14 seconds, Scott.
Do the one over here as well.
Pressure.
Lots and lots of glue.
Going to plan so far, do you think?
It's going well. How much over time?
You've just used 22 seconds.
Right, OK. And now what I do is I get my 2 containers.
This is where it all goes very wrong.
Right, and I pinch them here. Little pinch, like that.
Oh,
and
so
now I
looking
get my
better.
stapler.
Now, I can tell you're fumbling and you're panicking. A, your cheeks are quite tight there. That's
In what way?
sign of panicking. And also, your hands are looking a bit distressed, in panic mode.
Right, hang on.
45 seconds.
Nearly there, nearly
Chuck
there.
that
What
in
am I
there.
doing now? What am I doing now? Where's my whole
Don't know.
punch?
What are you doing?
I thought you moved it. Right, stop that clock.
Oh, 53 seconds!
I thank you.
I think a round of applause is in order.
Now, the thing is, some of you may already recognise the shape. It is, of course, a butterfly. And if I add these 2 eyes just here, he really comes to life.
Oh, he's a very cute butterfly.
He's actually the fingertips French fry butterfly.
And he'll happily hold your butterfly hair grips so you'll never lose them again.
And to display them, get your fingertips on a window sucker like this one here, and you can hang them on your window.
Now, you haven't got to just use them to hang up your hair clips. You can use them purely for decoration. Try tying a piece of string or cord through that whole punch hole and your butterflies can fly about.
So why don't you give it a go and make your own fingertips French fry butterfly?
You can make them in under a minute, so give it a go. I bet you're much butter than Stephen.
Yes! Right, your go, Fearne, go on.
This is a game of fingertips Tarzan Skittles, a game of skill, tactics and more skill.
Oh,
Oh, yes!
not bad.
Now, the aim of the game is to use your madly swinging Tarzan to knock over your herd of animal Skittles before your opponent does.
Why not make it the centrepiece of a fingertips jungle party?
Now, there are loads of ways you can make your room look like a jungle. Check out these curling pythons with paper tongue and googly eyes. And hairy string makes brilliant vines with these added paper leaves just tied in place. And look at these sweet little monkeys made from coloured card. Their clever design means you can hang them from either their hands or their tails. And have a look at these tiger head cardboard cutouts. They add a real sense of danger to the undergrowth. And check out these smart bongo drums. They're just made from old swimming caps stretched tightly over some plant pots, decorated with coloured tissue paper. They sound great.
They certainly do. And what about serving up a jungle feast of turkey drumsticks and paw print pitters filled with your favourite filling, and the paw print is just painted on top with food colouring. Make tasty choc-dip bananas and animal print cakes decorated with coloured icing in animal markings. And string up lots of monkey nuts for a nice swinging snack, and top the whole thing off by piling lots of fruit salad into half-sliced fruit, like pineapple and melon. Cool.
And why not dress as a jungle explorer in a pair of boots, some khaki shorts, a pair of binoculars, a baggy shirt and a hat complete with some fur trim. Or you could go Jane style with some fake fur and chamois leather.
And once you've got your food, decoration and costume sorted, you're ready to make the game of Tarzan Skittles. Now, to make this game, you're going to have to eat loads of biscuits and crisps because you need the tubes. And for Tarzan, you want to take a small crisp tube and also a large polyball. That's going to be the head. And then with some PVA glue, just glue on the top of the crisp tube, just around the rim. Put a bit more on the other side, just here. And stick the polyball on top. And whilst it's drying, keep it in place with some sticky tape there and also there. Now, you need some string or cord that you stick on top, and this is what Tarzan will swing from. So a bit more glue on the top of the polyball, and again use some sticky tape to keep this in place. And don't worry about seeing the sticky tape, because later on you're going to cover it with some wool hair.
And whilst that's drying, I'm going to start on the animal Skittles. Now, you want to get some big crisp tubes for this. These tall ones are perfect because they're really easy to knock over. And then you want to get a piece of card which is the same height as your crisp tube. I've gone for orange because I'm going to make a tiger like this little chap here. So, first get your fingertips on some strips of masking tape. And then you just want to tear them roughly down the middle, all the way down, like that. And then stick these onto your piece of card. Let's put one about there. And you want to stick them flat side to flat side, just like that. And keep going until you've covered the whole thing. And when it's completely covered in stripes, get a sponge and put it in some black paint. There we go. And then you just want to splodge this all over your piece of card. And once it's dry, you get to pick off all of that masking tape. This is the really fun bit. Oh, it's really lovely to do. And it reveals those gorgeous orange stripes underneath. Look at that. Now, keep pulling off all of the masking tape until you get this fantastic stripy animal print design. And now you can stick it onto your crisp tube. So just stick it down with some tape, wrap it all the way around, and stick it down just there. And now you can add some more detail. How about a pair of cute little googly eyes? Just stick one on there and one there. And also a nose with little whiskers just made from card. And a tail as well. Now, this tail is just made from some pipe cleaners twisted around each other in orange and black. And there you have a cute little tiger skittle. And you can use this same stripy technique for a zebra. You can paint black spots onto yellow card to make a leopard. You could try making an elephant from grey card with white tusks, a lion with a golden mane, and a cheeky monkey with a curly tail.
And to complete the look of your Tarzan, just give him a coat of paint and the rest is up to you. You can stick on wool hair and paint on a cheeky swinging through the trees kind of face. We've also dressed him in a cool jungle tunic just made from card. And for his arms, we use pipe cleaners. Just pop those through 2 holes either side of his body, there and there. And here is the coolest thing, right? If you actually wrap the pipe cleaners around the cord or rope like this, just twist them round, it looks as though he is actually swinging on the rope. How cool is that? Now, for his legs, we've just got bits of card that we've folded back and forth. One strip there and one strip there. And we've also stuck on some card feet too. Now, if you go to the Fingertips website, you can find out all of the information of how to make your own Tarzan Skittles game and also all the decorations to throw your own Fingertips jungle party. And now, you're almost ready to go.
Now, arrange your animal Skittles around your tree, which is just a broom handle in an empty, large water bottle filled with sand and decorated with crepe paper grass.
Then tie the end of your cord to the top of your broomstick and make sure it's nice and secure. And just have Tarzan almost touching the ground.
Now, your party guests split into 2 teams and they have to try and knock over their herd of animals first. They're split into carnivores and vegetarians. OK, Steve, I'm going to go vegetarian. You be the vicious, bloodthirsty, ferocious carnivores.
OK, but beware, if you knock over your opponent's creatures, you lose a turn. Come on in, Fearne, let's see your stuff.
Here goes.
Whoa.
Oh, yes!
You cheated.
It's a jungle out there, Stevie.
So throw yourself a Fingertips jungle party and make it a swinging success.
Well, that's it for today's show.
If you want to make anything from today's programme, then why don't you check out the Fingertips website? The address is on the screen now.
And we'll see you soon for some more
Fingertips.
Bye!